So good evening everyone. I am here today to discuss the issues and benefits of the software as a service, and second is the identity as a service, also known as IDaaS, and lastly is the network as a service, or also known as NAAS. So first is we're gonna tackle the software as a service. So these are the advanced advantage or the benefits of software as a service. So first is the lower upfront cost. So SaaS, or software as a service, is generally subscription based and has no upfront license fees, resulting in lower initial cost. The SaaS provider manage the IT infrastructure that is running the software, which brings down fees for hardware and software maintenance. So it is good for the IT for the IT worker, because they can benefit the cost of all things. So next is the quick setup and deployment. So SaaS SaaS application is already installed and configured in the cloud. So this minimizes common delays resulting from often lengthy traditional software deployment. So it means that it's more faster because it's been installed, and you can easily access it through the use of cloud. So next is the easy upgrade. So the SAA providers deal with the hardware and software updates, deploying upgrades centrally to the hosted application and removing this workload and responsibility from you. So it means that the the hardware and software will be updated because of the software as a service. So next is the accessibility. So all you need to access a SA application is a browser and an internet connection. So this is generally available on a wide range of devices and from anywhere in the world, making SAS more accessible than traditional business software installation. So it means that it's easy for you to access it because you only need a device and also an internet. So and if you have those two, then you can access the software as a service. Next is the scalability. So SAS providers generally offers many subscriptions options and flexibility to change subscription as and when needed when your business grow or more users need to access the service. So next, so next is the disadvantage of SaaS. So first is the lack of control. So in-house software application gives business a higher degree of control than hosted solutions where control resides with a third party. So typically everyone has to use the latest version of the software application and cannot defer upgrades or changes in the future. So it means that the lack of control is there is some of the software application needs to access so that they can control it perfectly. But there are some is one, it means that the hosted solution will control reside with a third party. So next is the security and data concerns. So access management and privacy of sensitive information is a major consideration around cloud and host services. So it means that that some of the security and the data is very lack because as what it said here is access management and the privacy sensitive information is a major consideration. So it means that there are some consideration in the in the access management and also the information of the application. So next is the limited range of application. So it means that while SaaS is becoming more popular, there are still many applications that don't offer a hosted platform. So there are some restricted platform that you cannot uh, that you cannot offer or you cannot open because those platform are restricted. So next is the connectivity requirement. So since the SaaS model is based on web delivery, if your internet service fails, you will lose access to your software or data. So it means that if you have a lack of connectivity, then there are some chances that your service will fail, and all the things that you did will lose. Next is the performance. So SAS may run at somewhat slower speeds than on-premise client or server application. So it's worth keeping performance in mind. Your software isn't hosted on local machine. So next is the identity as a service. So as you can see, these are the benefits of IDD AAS. So the use of IDAAS service offers several significant benefit or to organization, from cost savings, access to industry leading expertise, and efficiency. Dealing with identity at enterprise level using the software can be costly, but deploying an IDAAS solution like Okta can significantly reduce fees to provision and maintain identity management at the highest level. So it means that if you have a business, then the IDDAS service can help you to cost the savings, and also access to industry leading expertise, and also the efficiency, because this three is very important in business. So with the help of IDDAS services, then your business will be successful. Next is the disadvantage. So these are the disadvantage of IDAS services. So there are several disadvantages to identify as a service. Provisioning identity on the website with software like Active Directory domain services are often full of prices. The team should pay hosting fees, monitor the Exaturf on premises for network security, establish a continuous service, purchase, upgrade, and install software, keep a copy data regularly, VPNs, and many more. With IDDAS, prices drop to the subscription fee, and therefore the administration work. That's it. So ROI for identity as a service includes an enhanced version of cybersecurity. Besides saving, it includes improvement in cybersecurity and save time and quicker logins and fewer word receipts. The improved security will keep corporation from facing a hack or breach that may topple their businesses. So it means that the disadvantage of IDDAS is the cost, because there are some of the services in the IDDAS need to upgrade so that it will keep your business safe. And for example, the cybersecurity. So as you can see here, it includes improvement in cybersecurity and save time quicker. So we need to enhance the version of cybersecurity. So it means that you need to cost money again to enhance the version of cybersecurity. So that is the disadvantage of IDAAS. So next is the network as a service. So these are the disadvantage of network as a service. So less in-house management, greater business continuity and backups, and powerful resources for less money, and scalable. So as you can see, the three of these services have the same or the same advantages, like less money cost, and also it can help greater business continuity and backups. So no need to explain it for me, because as you can see, I explain it that this but this network as a service is also great in businesses, and less money cost. And the disadvantage of this services is can cost a lot, so as you can see, and connectivity issues. So most of the disadvantages is very common, because we need to cost some money so that we could enhance a lot of services or security that could help you to improve and to avoid hacking your businesses, and also the connectivity issues. So as you can see, in today's world, and especially here we need more, especially here in the Philippines. As you can see that the connection is it's not very, like, what you call this, it's not very what you call this, yeah. In the Philippines, it, as you can see, is in the Philippines is the connection is not that fun, like it's not that highest. So there are sometimes that the connection will lose. So that's all for that's all for my discussion. So these are the so I discussed the disadvantage and advantages, or the issues and benefits of these three services. So thank you, and that's all.